Hi, everybody, and welcome back to our show. Gosh, we have so much stuff to cover in this show this week between the Meadowlands last week and the big day at Harrah's Chester here tomorrow. Just a reminder, first post, 2 o'clock, 5:30 to 6:30, a live broadcast on Comcast SportsNet. We'll be joined, Heather and I, by Lou Tilley. It promises to be a great day. And Eva, you'll be there, too.
I will be.
The coach will be there. And let's talk about your picks.
We were solid last week. We 3 out of 4 winners, including Muscle Hill, who crushed that Hambo field. He didn't get the world record, but I think that's going to come this summer, as you so aptly pointed out.
He didn't trot in sub 150.
He was under wraps.
No, he was definitely under wraps, and he won easy by 6 lengths, yeah.
So it brings up a couple of handicapping tips. One is how you bet. It's just as important for the horse you pick to make sure that you're smart, you're consistent, you stick to a plan. And in doing that, don't chase a horse to try and beat our pick.
Are you suggesting that bettors should have discipline?
Bettors need discipline. Definitely.
I don't have any of that.
Cashing is better than losing is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Our second point is my favorite type of bet, and you already touched on it, so we're on the same page, and that's the trifecta. Our pick on top with all. Our good friend Toast reminded me, Lucky Jim, who we didn't pick on the program but had on a website, paid $1,142 Saturday night.
Yeah. No, and it was almost taxes. And I said, yeah, I have it automatically if I'm at the track and I didn't play it. Lucky Jim on top of 2 horses named Kronos, $1,142 with a 3 to 5 shot on top. If you don't get that, you don't like money.
One quick shout out in Bridgeton, New Jersey to Diane, Janice, Nick, and Ray.
Hello, guys.
Regular viewers, big Heather fans. But they said, Heather, don't pick against the coach.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes,
okay.
That's what they said.
Who's not a big Heather fan? What do you got for us this week?
We got a couple of selections here. Our Duke's pick, we're going tonight to Indiana Downs. Race 6, number 7, Evening Job with Ricky McComber. It's his first big test. I like him. Evening Job at Indiana Downs.
Okay.
Our Phillies pick, we're going Monday to Yonkers. Race 5, number 2, Brand New Girlfriend. 3-year-old fillies in the New York Sire Stakes. Our Harrah's pick, we got to pick at least one race tomorrow at Harrah's. Race 9, we're going with the number 5, Arctic Warrior with David Miller.
Okay.
Very solid horse. And our last pick, the People's Choice, we're going to stay today at Mohegan Pocono. We don't hit that enough. Race 15, number 5, A&G's Princess with Jim Morrell. It's that PA Stallion Series. This is the 9th division of the 2-year-olds. We're going to try him.
Okay.
And then tomorrow I'll be here live to give some of my Harrah's picks with Heather.
Wonderful. Okay, Coach, thank you very much for those picks. Now it's time to go back in time, way back into time, into the archives of harness racing history, and another one of our blasts from the past. Enjoy.
As they turn for home, the Prophet trotting second. Lindy's Pride moves up now as they head for home with Diane in front by a length and a half. It is Diane, the Prophet, and here comes Lindy's Pride on the outside. Lindy's Pride thunders up, now takes the lead. The Prophet moving right with him, and Diane down along the rail. Lindy's Pride draws out in the stretch. The Prophet coming on with him now second. Diane third on the inside. Lindy's Pride, the Prophet, and Diane at the Colonial.
What a blast from the past. Was that something else or what? Was that a blast?
That was a blast from the past.
What else can be said? Okay. Tuesday's third race at Pocono Downs as we go up to the Poconos to check out their $28,750 open trot. And Man About Town with Jim Morrell Jr. and Chosen Voyager, or Chosen Voyeur, depending upon how you like to pronounce that, is Andrew McCarthy. And they were 2-to-1 co-favorites. All About Justice with Mike Simons was a very close 5-to-2 third choice. Let's watch.
And they're off. Chosen Voyager began best up the near side. All About Justice and Grain of Truth also flashed speed. These 3 across the track as they enter the first turn have opened up 2 from Man About Town. And then it's 2 more to Nicole's Promise, Wide of Stars, Sell at the back of the pack. And All About Justice takes the lead as they round the first turn. All About Justice opens up a length and a half from Chosen Voyager. And now Grain of Truth is on the attack. Man About Town is an unhurried 4th, some 4 lengths from the front. And the quarter was 27 3/5 seconds. They come past us the first time, and Grain of Truth has worked his way to the front. Grain of Truth now at 9-to-1. Leads by a length and a half. All About Justice is second. Chosen Voyager comes out from third, and Chosen Voyager is up to take the lead as they move to the clubhouse turn. Man About Town is next, still a good 4.5 lengths from the lead, and he floats off the cones with Star Cell following his cover, and Nicole's Promise is a wide last, 9 lengths off Chosen Voyager through a 56 4/2 mile. Up the backstretch, Chosen Voyager leads by 2, opening up a bit from Grain of Truth. All About Justice is next, being overtaken on the outside by Man About Town. Man About Town, given his head by Jim Morrill Jr., he's now within 2.5 of Chosen Voyager. Star Cell still has 5 lengths to make up, and 3 away last is Nicole's Promise with 5/16 to trot. Chosen Voyager holds a 1.5 length lead. Man About Town is closing in from first over. Grain of Truth under urging is gapping the pocket. Wide of that, All About Justice. Star Cell has 4.5 to find. 3/4 in, 125 1. They come to the top of the stretch, and Chosen Voyager's lead has been cut to a 1/2 length by Man About Town, and Man About Town strikes the front 150 yards from home, but All About Justice is closing down the stand side. 70 yards to go. All About Justice has gotten the better of Man About Town. All About Justice wins going away.
Well, in the end, partner, justice prevailed. All About Justice won by 2 over Man About Town in 155 1. Grain of Truth off at 9 1. Finished third for trot expert Ray Schnitger. And now Tuesday's 14th of Pocono, and with that, here's the Heather Woman.
Yes, we have Pennsylvania Sire Stakes for 2-year-old trotting fillies, a purse of over 64 grand, and here Ruffles is the favorite in the race with Dave Palone. We've also got Barham Hanover. Would you say Barham or Barham?
I'd say Barham.
Like he's my expert with them.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, she's won here in the Meadows. Let's see how she does at Pocono. And Graceful Way is driven and trained by the American Viking, Tron Smedshammer.
Bullet Express is closing up the pocket. Wide of that, Ruffles. These two still a joint second. Then Broadway Galaxy, 3.5 from the front. Sabana Hanover wide is now off stride. Sabana Hanover on a break. Agenda Tom Ridge is in the clear with 6.5 lengths to find. It's 2 more to Graceful Way, wide of Tactical Caviar, and Sabana Hanover has dropped back to last, still on a gallop. 3/4 in, 127 3, and Barham Hanover has opened up a 4-length lead.
Ruffles, who's the favorite, goes off stride after the 3/4 pole, and then so after that, Barham Hanover is just home free. She was driven by Mike Wilder, and she wins her 3rd straight. This one in 157, which is a lifetime mark for her. Bullet Express finished 2nd, and Graceful Way was 3rd, and we've got more from Pocono, right?
Let's stay at Pocono. The very next race on Tuesday was a Pennsylvania Sire Stake for 2-year-old filly trotters, and Fashion Feline, well, made catnip out of the rest of them from the Jim Campbell barn, and driven by Dave Palone, went off at 3 to 5, made it look like a gift, winning by 5 in 157 flat, a new lifetime mark. Up front, Wanstein, what kind of name is that? A 25 1 was second for Brett Miller. Second choice, Photo Charm got 3rd for Tron Schmedhammer. Is that how you pronounce it?
Tron Smedshammer, yeah.
Close
That's
enough.
good. Yeah.
I'm good with Vikings. Okay, when we come back, we'll go around the oval, and we'll go back to the Meadowlands and check out one of their big races from the past weekend. Stay with us.
Mr. Big gets away and floats away in the 4th position.
Hi and welcome back. As promised, we're going to the Meadowlands to take a look at their big day, and one of their big races was the $328,000 U.S. Pacing Championship, a race that I love to look at every year because they get the best pacers in the world, best older pacers. Okay, Mr. Big with Brian Sears went off the overwhelming 3 to 5 shot. Artificial with Pierce and Sharkchester and T-Struck went off at 9 to 2 second choices, co-second choices. And here's the call.
3/4, 121 and 2 in the stretch drive. It's Shadow Play, but here comes Mr. Big on the outside. Shadow Play drifting out. Mr. Big is all out now. Won the West looking for an upset from the inside. Shadow Play is home free for Dave Miller.
Go figure. Shadow Play, a horse I love, who thought I could beat somewhere last year, but has been sort of lollygagging around, comes to the Big M and wins and pays $30. I'm there going like a schmuck.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Okay, he wins, pays $30-some. Mr. Big was second, a classic no-brainer. 26 to 1 won the West, who's a very consistent horse, with Jim Morrill Jr. finished 3rd. So that was an exciting U.S. Pacing Championship. Now, let's look forward because everything's in the future. Tomorrow, here at Harris Chester, if you get a chance, come on out. $2.4 million in purses. 2 o'clock, the action gets underway. All the top drivers, horses, trainers in the world will be here and a live broadcast on Comcast SportsNet beginning at 5:30. We'll be joined by Lou Tilley. It's going to be a great day. I'm excited. Heather's excited. We're all excited. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.